Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to see a brief introduction, types and applications of RFID, and we are also going to study the RFID reader. First, let me explain you what actually is RFID is. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification. It operates based on the electromagnetic waves or electrostatic waves within the radio frequency, and it is a wireless communication and it is used in various applications. First, let me inform you about the applications, then we can see the types. Applications are in some of the hotels, you can see that for rooms there are no keys, there will be some card like thing, right? Those are operated by making use of this RFID, and there are various applications nowadays. Latestly you can see that wi-fi cards came in place of normal credit card swiping machine. For that we use the RFID system for wi-fi cards, and also in some of as I mentioned, for door locking system we are going to use this RFID. And if any wrong ID or anyone is going to enter abnormally without permission, then there will be a LED is blinking and buzzer is going to make sound to fear that if that some police are going to come like that. So it is the most popular application we are going to use. And now coming to, yes, you can see that, yeah, RFID also stores data in form of blocks and all. Now coming to the types of RFID, initially it is classified into four types. That is nothing but ultra high frequency, passive and active. Yeah, firstly coming to ultra high frequency, it operates at a frequency 902 to 928 megahertz. And coming to high frequency RFID, it operates at very low frequency, that is 13.56 megahertz. Coming to passive and active, passive RFID tags does not have their own power source. Initially, they require power from the reader. Here, reader means RFID reader. You can see this image, right? This right side image is known as RFID reader. This is complete RFID set, and this part is called RFID reader. These are known as RFID tags. Yes, every tag stores, not only this keychain is also similar, but it is a replace of card. Both consists of data and every tag has a unique ID also. Yes. Yeah, passive RFID tags will get power source from those readers, whereas active RFID tag has their own power source and they can get power supply from batteries, etc. and all. Here you can see the differences. Embedded power for active, no embedded power. Tracking inventory has unique identifier or identification number. Use other devices like sensors, sensitive for interference. Here like this there are various differences. Yeah. There is also one more thing, that semi-passive RFID, that we will discuss in types of RFID tags. These four are types of RFID, guys. Remember that one. Working principle I have already explained. Yeah. Coming to RFID tags, there are three tags: passive, active, semi-passive. Similar to the types of RFID only, these passive and active tags are explained. Passive tags have no inbuilt power. They will get the power from only the RFID reader. It is less expensive and suitable for shorter range. Like I have mentioned, door locking system and all. Yeah, coming to active tags, have their own power source like battery and all, and up to hundreds of meters they can be operate. And the difference here comes is with semi-passive tags. Here the semi-passive tags have small battery powers, the tag circuit, but the main difference comes here is semi-passive tags are performed similar to active tags, means they require battery, but their behavior is similar to passive. That's the reason they are not named as semi-active, semi-passive. Though they have a battery supply on their own, means they have their own power source also, their behavior is similar to passive tags. That's the reason this third type is known as semi-passive tags. And coming to applications, as I already mentioned, yeah, based on your application, there will be different types of RFIDs or different types of tags you are going to use. Yeah, one more thing is that as I told in Wi-Fi cards we are going to use, for that you need to take the shorter range one. The reason is if you for suppose there will be a long range RFID one, you are going to use nothing but active RFID. If you are just carrying the card which you are holding in hand, and in some far away, for suppose any some hacker or he is waiting, he will get your details easily. So you need to be aware of it. For what application you are going to use, you first need to know about the application perfectly. Then you can use in you can choose the type of RFID and RFID tag type you can select. Yeah, it can be used in detail and all. And one more thing is that, as I mentioned in smart locking system, we are going to use for some largest, as I mentioned, for rooms door opening, we are going to use not use the keys and we are going to use the tags. And in some of the lodges, if you enter the room also, there will be no power supply. Though you on switches, you need to place the card in a card holder. As soon as the card holder detects the tag, then power supply is going to be enter into your room, and then you can on and off your lights based on your wish. Various sensors can be linked to this application, and RFID is a one thing which is most usable to control smart home applications. Yeah, these are all the advantages. Yeah, now we need to study about IoT hardware and software. RFID tags I explained. Yeah. Now coming to RFID reader, now this one we need to study. Let me open the picture. Yes, this is the RFID reader, guys. It consists of 8 pins. It consists of, and here we are not going to use one of the pin, that is IRQ, in our applications. Remaining 7 applications we are going to use. One by one, I will explain it. Listen carefully. Yes, VCC and ground are common in every sensors, and here also same functionality. But here VCC we are not going to give to 5 volts, guys. Remember that one. For RFID reader, 3.3 volts is maximum voltage that is enough. So we are going to give it to 3.3 voltage. Ground is always given to ground. RST is nothing but it is a reset pin, and we are going to give that one to one of the digital pins. Yeah, before going to that, one thing I forgot to mention that we are going to use one of the GitHub link for this one. Miguel Balboa, it is the GitHub link we are going to use. I will explain in the while we are working with the project. Now, just concentrate on the pins. The RSC means for rest pin, and coming to MOSI, MISO, and one more is SCK and SS pin. But it consists of now all RFID readers come with SGA pin. Here you can see the color codes. One color has one functionality. We are going to have blue and green only, guys. Purple one we are not going to use. SDA and one more is SCK. Yeah. Now coming to here, you can see that I2C communication pin. SDA is I2C communication pin, and remaining all these are SPI communication pins. Now let me scroll down. Yes, here you can see, right? These are the advantages. And now one more thing is that coming to the reader components, what are present is one is the antenna part, PCB antenna. This antenna detects the RFID tags. Antenna is used for detecting RFID tags, and it used to read the data from the tag. I'll scroll down still. There you can see. This is the matching circuit. Crystal oscillator is present in most important sensors. You can also see that in ultrasonic sensor also there is an oscillator. And this is RC522 RFID reader we are going to use. That respective chip is this one. And one more is that power LED. Power LED, you know that whenever there is a power supply, the power LED will on. Yes, you can see here, right? Whenever the person is bringing tag, then the LED is going to on. This one also we are going to implement. Yes, this is a simple circuit we are going to make use for reading the RFID details. That is the unique ID and the data what data is present and in which block it is present. Everything can be seen, guys. It is very interesting. This is the simple program for reading the RFID tag. It is very small. Yeah, here you can see the details. Card UID is going to be obtained. SAK, PICC type, my fare card. And sector block is nothing but the details which are present can be seen here. And next, one more thing is that writing data to RFID. Here you can see that it consists of some digits and some false and all. It is present, right? Then we are going to make use of our names also we can keep there. That's why here this is the lengthy program. This program we are going to ignore because it is not mandatory. But the application where we use this kind of code is for as I mentioned for smart payments, nothing but the Wi-Fi cards, Wi-Fi payment cards, credit cards, and debit cards and all. There for every user card, it consists of user bank details like his name, his account number, password, balance. Everything can be seen by making use of single card, right? There this system is going to be applied. And next coming to LED control, we are going to control on and off. For example, there can be many tags, right? One more thing also I want to mention for this one of the experiment that in as I mentioned in lodges we are going to use for smart locking. The hotel management or the manager will have one of the card. It is known as universal card. With that, any doors can be opened, right? How that can be also implemented, I will explain in the upcoming video lectures. And this is how the complete applications of RFID. Yeah, if we are going to place the same tag, then only it is going to operate. And one we will in conditions we will also include another tag. That tag is known as universal tag, as I explained now. So yes, that's all for here. Yeah, here you can see we have given tag ID, right? Here I will also give another tag ID for universal code that also we are going to see. Don't worry regarding it. And in next video lecture, we are going to simply implement the RFID tag reader, nothing but to read the data from the RFID tags we are going to implement. Nothing but in this the first program we are going to see. And for preparation purpose, already the notes is available in our website. And if you are interested to go to this website, the second program also, I am going to add this video, this website link in the description of video. Thank you.